Hi, Kasara. Thank you for your video. It was excellent. You did a really nice job presenting the information. I do agree. I'm not sure that we really have a melting pot. I think in today's society that is really not true. But I think that ideally that was probably the the thought was that all these folks could come from the different nations and just blend together and become one big happy family. But now, even now and even back then in the 1820s to the 1920s, they still had these different groups that would stay in the book called it an enclave minority group. I didn't really know that it had a name. If you think about the folks, say, in Chinatown or the Cuban American communities in South Florida, they are still maintaining it's like a little world or city inside a big city. So they have everything they need. Like if you think about Chinatown, never been there, just what I know and have seen on TV. So I'm a little skewed here, but where they are establishing their own neighborhoods. They rely on this set of intertwined businesses that are usually small, kind of mom and pop shops, so to speak. But they have markets. They have everything they need to survive and live in this little enclave where it serves many. They're able to make their money. They live, survive, and yet they maintain their culture. They still probably talk in their primary language. They live, they do all of their business. So they really aren't assimilating. To me, they're not part of a melting pot. If you think of a melting pot as many things coming together and becoming one, that isn't becoming one. That's being, a small group inside of a larger group. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know that it's right or wrong, but it doesn't seem to conform. They're not going to come out and be Americanized, in my opinion or my thoughts, because they're doing just fine in their little tight knit group that they have, and life is good. So some of the questions then that I can think of would be kind of back to why some groups, how that occurs, why does that occur, and how some groups are able to integrate and assimilate more quickly than others. One of the other questions maybe would be kind of along that line, but how do some immigrant groups move up the ladder, so to speak? How do they achieve upward mobility more rapidly than others? So it's kind of a couple of questions that I have, and just wanted kind of your thoughts on what makes that work, and then why would how do they choose to stay within their little enclaves? Just because it works? I don't know. So anyway, kind of random here. It's been a long week, even though it's only Wednesday. So sorry for rambling. Hope I hear from you soon. Thanks a lot.